and HarperAudio Australia present this unabridged recording of Talk to the Heart, Rose Hill, Book 3, written by Rachael Johns, and read by Meg Mckibbin. For the romance writers of Australia, without you, I would not be where I am today. Chapter 1. Adeline Walsh woke to the bright sun streaming through her bedroom window. No, hang on. It wasn't her window. It wasn't even her bedroom. And she was naked, in the most enormous bed she'd ever slept in. The sheets were silky soft, the pillows fluffy, and the sound of running water was coming from an ensuite off to the side of the room. She'd always loved the sound of water. Waves at the beach, ripples down a creek, dogs splashing in the dam. But nothing could hold a candle to the deep, throaty voice accompanying it. Country girl, shake it for the ones that lost you and the ones about to have you. Like aged whiskey, fine wine, darling, you can have me anytime. She knew those beautiful lyrics off by heart. They'd been on repeat in her four-wheel drive ever since Ryder O'Connell, that's right, the hottest country music star in the country, had agreed to come sing at the annual Walsh Agricultural Show. All her doing. And she was damn proud of it. There'd been so much community anxiety regarding the diminishing numbers attending the show the last few years, but scoring Ryder for the closing concert had done exactly what she'd intended. It had put Walsh back on the map. People had flocked not only from the surrounding towns, but from Perth and further afield as well. She'd been stoked with this result, but that wasn't even the highlight of the weekend. As the events of the night before came rushing back, she couldn't curb her smile. She'd slept with Ryder O'Connell. It didn't matter that it turned out he'd had an ulterior motive in agreeing to sing at the show, to get back together with up herself Tabitha Cooper-Jones, because everyone had ended up with the right people. Ryder might have thought himself in love with Tab, but she'd fallen for Fergus McWilliams, the new teacher, and didn't want a bar of her ex. Honestly, who in their right mind would choose a small-town teacher over a freaking celebrity? Thankfully, Adeline had been there to soothe Ryder's hurt pride and make him forget that any other girl existed. Might not have been the most amazing bonk of all time, but he'd seemed to enjoy it. The noise he'd made when he'd climaxed had been music to her ears. It made her feel powerful and sexy. And there was plenty of time for him to repay the favor. His voice came to a crescendo as he sang the chorus about second chances and finding love on a country road. Her body thrummed along to the tune, and she decided that now was as good a time as ever to claim that orgasm. Throwing back the covers, she headed into the bathroom. Ryder's eyes were closed as he rubbed soap all over his beautiful body. She took a moment to simply appreciate the view before stepping into the massive shower. Holy shit! He jumped and almost slipped on the tiles as she placed her hand on his chest. What the hell? He was looking at her like she was a stranger who'd snuck into his space unwanted. Trying not to feel hurt, maybe he just wasn't a morning person, she hit him with her most seductive smile. We're all about saving water in the country, so I thought I'd join you. Would you like me to soap your back? Or maybe... She flicked her long hair over her shoulders, exposing her breasts, shivering at the thought of his hands and mouth upon them.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?